Welcome back, everyone. My name is JoeHova, and this is another episode of Ostriv. So, in the last episode, we learned something new about the farms and how many farms we could have, and everything turned out very well. Everything's going awesome so far in my little town. But here's the deal. In this game, you can make one mistake that will totally destroy everything. So, you just lose the balance a little bit, and it's real easy to go off the rails. So I'm not getting too ahead of myself or too cocky here. Looks like we got some good food going. I need to get the labor force back up, and let's see what we're doing right now. Population-wise, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people, laborers that are working. We still got a little bit of unemployment, 13% unemployment for men and women. So 6 job vacancies. Let's look at opening these back up here. First of all, hit that warp speed. Let's look at opening these guys back up and see if we can fill these jobs. Because let's just go all out and see what happens. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to fill them right away. Let's see, this guy. They're unemployed laborers, smithy and farm, farmers, farm unemployed, thatchery warehouse, boatyard, okay, fishing dock, there we go, we're filling those jobs. Yeah, there we go, we got 3 of those guys, got 1 there, so he'll build us some boats, and, you can't fish during winter, so it's kind of dumb to have him out right now anyway, but I'm doing it, don't really care. So filling those jobs, so when spring comes and everything thaws out, which is right around the corner, he'll build us some boats and we'll get to start fishing. Right now, my main concern is getting food to these markets because they really require laborers to do that. These guys, they don't do a very good job of getting it themselves. So probably need to have another market, honestly, over here just for firewood. So I'm going to try that. I've never actually done this before. So I'm going to do where you have to come all the way over here to get your firewood. So no men. And we're going to say this place does firewood. And that's all it does for now. We're just filling it up with firewood. And that way people can come and grab their firewood. So that means that this no longer does firewood. This is a risk, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. So, this guy should... There you go, we got a worker in there. And she should start grabbing some firewood. And the good thing is, it's right there. So she doesn't have to go very far to get it. And hopefully she'll go ahead and get that thing filled up with some firewood. You can see we already got a boat out here. Got a fisherman in the water. So that's excellent. And he's building a boat, so far so good. You can see my guys are out here planting in the fields. So right now, this is good. So these are all fallow, right? So we only are doing half, and this is all wheat this time. So they won't have any problem doing that one at all. Let's see what we're doing on potatoes. We're still at 26 potatoes there, and we've got 25 there. So, I mean, we've got 50 potatoes. That's going to be good. I think the next thing we want to do is think about building a trading center. So I'm going to put that out here. The trading center is how you do commerce. Am I looking at it wrong? There you go. Trading post. So I'm going to put this out here. Looks like it's on the side. So let's rotate this guy. We'll put it right by... You know what? I'll put it behind it. Right behind the city hall there. Oh, man, I don't want to do that. Commerce is over here, right? Let's keep it together because we're going to have to be bringing stuff to this that we're going to sell, and there's no reason for it to be so far away. So let's do this. That looks pretty squared up. All right. So we'll get that guy being built right there. And that way, you know, all the stuff that I bring in or take out, it's going to come from this area right here. So firewood, we've got 4 firewood, so that's good. She's filled up. And so far, everybody still has firewood. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, she's still storing it, even though she doesn't have it anymore. Flour. Let's go ahead and start selling flour as well. Flour. We'll go ahead and drop one of these potatoes. That didn't seem to help any. So there's 0.7. Yeah, 0.2. They still got some firewood in stock. Yeah, so, all right. So we'll let this run and build up this trading post. All right, so in order to make money, we have to have something to sell. And we can start by selling a little bit of food, but man, I don't want to ruin that. So what I'm going to do is build some more houses, and I'm going to build another farm specifically for sunflowers. And the reason for that is because you can sell sunflower oil and make a crap ton of money. I mean, just a ton of money. So I'm going to strike while the iron's hot right here, and I'm going to say, let's build another farm. Let's put it out here. Again, this is kind of it's risky, but I think it's worthwhile. All right, so we got our farm down there. So we'll get that getting built too. We'll come back when we got some progress made. Okay, so the trading post is finished. I'm going to hire a manager and 2 workers. You can bring your stuff here any way you can carry it. And the first thing I'm going to put in here, and I've got to be very careful here because I do not want to screw this up. I'm going to do some wheat, but I'm only doing 5. And I'm going to do some potatoes, but I'm only doing 5. And that's just to make some money. I'm not completely crazy about money right now. Still at 400. I don't want to tank the food. That is a huge deal because, I mean, I've got some 42, got some wheat, got some flour going, got 7 more there. I'm about to make some potatoes. Next season, I'm going to do some wheat. But I've got a pretty large population. I've already got 60 people plus, and I'm building more. So this other farm is going to be mainly sunflower, but I'm going to have a couple small fields of potatoes as well because I want to make sure that we have enough. So again, this is a delicate part of the situation because it's real easy to get rid of all your food and all these people move out. I've been to this level before and had everyone move out of my town and had 0 population. So it's really, really delicate right now, so I got to be very careful. And I can go ahead and make my olive oil. Can I say that right? My olive oil. It's not even oil, olive oil, it's sunflower oil. My oil farm, oil workshop, as it were. Go ahead and rotate this guy around. Put him right here. Go ahead and get that guy started as well. So that when I get some sunflower oil, I can make it into, or get some sunflowers, make them into sunflower oil. I can start by just selling sunflowers, which is nice because they don't really serve much of a purpose. Oh, and I got my first messenger. So this visitor has come from this town here. They demand sunflower oil, sunflowers, and dried fish, and they're willing to sell me these things. Now, I'm not going to buy anything, and I can't sell them anything yet because I don't have any of those items. So I'm just going to let him kind of hang out for a while, and he'll go back home. All right, so I have 26 wheat, and I'm about to have more. So I'm going to up this number here to 10. That way I can sell some wheat. So when the right person comes in, make a little bit of money without totally tanking my economy. Because as long as they can survive on potatoes, which we have a pretty good amount of, then we should be fine for now. Well, check it out, guys. Man, we're halfway through the 3rd episode, and it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good indeed. These guys over here are kind of poor, but once this farm gets started over here, they're going to have jobs. So, so far, so good. Okay, the second farm is finally done. So let's do our normal stuff here. No men, manager, and all the workers. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a large farm. So let's go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's 10. Looks pretty straight. We'll do 40. Okay. So that's one big field. I'm going to do 2 of these. So let's go 10. Bam. Okay. So now this one is going to be sunflower. That one is going to be fallow. We're going to activate both of them, damn it. Okay, and now we'll go back to full speed. Oh man, they're already here. So that means the next time is fallow, and the next time is sunflower. Bam! They should not have any problem doing these 2. As a matter of fact, they should also be able to do another one. Oh, I got a visitor. Okay, and this guy buys wheat. So here's the deal. How much wheat do I have? I've got 10. So if I go to this guy and I say I want to sell him wheat, I put the slider at 10. I'm going to make $100 off of this. Deal. Now, the little horse, the little buggy, see the buggy here? It's got to come all the way up here to my city before I get that money. But I'd say close to right on time. I'm at 300. So hopefully, let's see how much wheat I have. See, I've got 50 wheat right now. As soon as he buys that, 10 more are going to go back into that sales, that trading center. So I'm going to be down to 40. So it's important to watch. It really is. But I think it's going to be okay. And by the time next season comes around, I'm going to have some sunflower. I can sell at least maybe some sunflower oil because my oil workshop is coming up. I think I'm going to be all right because they pay high prices for sunflower oil. That's really the way to make money in this game. So far so good, man. Everything is coming up Millhouse. There's my oil workshop. I'm not going to put anybody in it yet because there's nothing to do yet. And you can see it's only a man job. So, all right. So we'll let this winter pass and get this sunflower planted, huh? You know, while I'm at this, I almost forgot. I want to do a potato field as well. So I'm going to risk a third one. I think, according to what we already saw, I don't think they're going to have a problem doing this. So let's stretch it out. Bam. And I'm going to make this potatoes and then fallow. So we'll have a season of potatoes up here, and that's a pretty big field. So I'm just going to just slam potatoes home so that we have some kind of food source. And we still have fish, right? So everything is going well that way. But eventually that'll become dried fish once I get more money. But yeah, potatoes. And I think I can get one more. So I think I can actually do a rotation with... oh, you know what? I might as well do that now because they got to cut all these trees down. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that because it's not... Oh, activate. I was going to say it's not going to be active anyway. So I can activate it now. So let's do that. A little bit more. 40. Bam. See, they got to cut all those trees down right here before that's even a field. So that'll give me time. And that way it's already done. So we'll go ahead and get back to the speed of the game. See all my peeps coming out here starting to plant. So that's good. They're not likely to have a whole lot of laborers right now. Although these people right here, you can see that they're working at the farm or laborers. So everything's good. People are making money. Everybody's got enough food. Yeah, we got fish and potatoes there. Yeah, man. Everything's looking good so far. So knock on wood. All right, we got another visitor in town here. This time from there. Baladia. That sounds so right. Baladia. Baladia. I don't know, man. I'm not Slavic. I'm sorry. I'm not from Eastern Ukraine, so I don't really know how to pronounce that. I apologize. But this guy sells iron, which is good for nails when I need those, and potatoes. As a matter of fact, I'm a little low on money, but how many potatoes do I have? I got 5. I could probably do more than that. I'm about to have a shit ton of potatoes. But right now, let's go ahead and just sell them 5. It's not going to make any money. Yeah, $40, but hey, $40 is $40, right? But I think Oh man, I don't know. I don't feel good about that. I'd like to see those potatoes in the hundreds, at least 100. And something new interesting has happened too. If I go to population, look at this: 0 job vacancies. I'm almost perfect with my employment. That's crazy. So that doesn't happen very often to me. So I could definitely build some more houses. Let's get this season through though, and let's get some more potatoes into the infrastructure, and then we'll talk about increasing the population. I've already got 75 people, so we're doing pretty good. Well, with the unemployment situation where it is, I decided to go ahead and hire someone for the olive oil. Why do I keep saying olive oil? Too many Caesar games, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna also build another boat dock here, and increase that amount of fish. Kind of getting prepared for dried fish in the future when we get some money, so we can buy some salt. But it's a good place to start, and we'll see if we can get this unemployment back to the other side. Not really sure why, but you see there's some people down here in the low greens. I'd like to get those up higher to the red. And it may be communism, but I want to see everybody prospering, not just the 1% over here. All right, another thing I can do for this unemployment is I can build these hay dryers, just kind of for dead land. I'm going to have some more windmills, of course, but I could put these guys out here. And what that'll do is it'll give these people that don't have jobs something to do, because at a certain point of the season, you can get this dried grass, and you can make this into hay later. And so I'll make some of those, and then over on this side, because this is where my animal farms are going to be ultimately, in this area here. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put these, I'll start these guys, which are the hay barracks. I'll put these right here. So it looks like I need to rotate them this way a little bit, and I'll just stack these guys up side by side. See, it doesn't cost any money to build them. And I'll build a bunch of them because every cow, ultimately, these are for cows, so every cow will take 0.25 of these a season. And so they'll carry 10. So you can do some math and figure out how many cows that'll be, but it'll be a bunch of them. All right, so the harvest has begun. You can see these sunflowers are being picked right here by all these people. And that means that I'm going to be making sunflower oil very, very soon. And that means I'll be making some money. So I got to come here, and I want to say I don't have it yet, so I can't do that. So as soon as I make sunflower oil, I can go ahead and tell them how much I want to store for later sales. You know, in every game, certain families are just always a problem, and I got a feeling this one's going to be mine. Unemployed, both of them. I mean, there's plenty of jobs, and right now, look, you could be a laborer up here at this farm. It's not that far away, and they could use you. I mean, look at all this stuff in the field out here. Get up there and go to work, sucker. All right, so this job keeps going open and closed. I need more people. That's all there is to it. So, oh man, the food, the potatoes. I got a ton of them right there, but it's getting kind of tight. But I need to build a couple more houses, at least a couple more. And way out here, to say the least. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bite the bullet and do it. I mean, we're close to getting money, so got to do whatever it takes. All right, so the guy that buys sunflowers is here. So I can't wait for the oil. Let's go ahead and get 10 sunflowers in there. And we'll try to sell it to him. So we got 13 sunflowers up there. I'm struggling with workers right now, but he is making some oil. So we can get those sunflowers in, and if he's still here when I get those 10 delivered, I'll go ahead and make that deal. I think, it takes them a while to get here. They're still collecting them from the field. I think I might make the deal and just hope it goes through. Let's see what... Oh, he's already gone. All right, well, that's fine. 5 sunflowers for now is not a big deal. What'd I tell you, man? They are just skirting right on the edge of giving me continuous alarms about families being out of money and out of food. Well, he's about the only one in this area. I mean, everybody else is doing great. Well, this is interesting. Although, probably not. Winter's here, obviously, and there's still potatoes on the field. They got all of their, what is that called? Sunflower. But it's probably a labor shortage. It's not a huge deal, actually. I think they'll be able to get all this up before the spring thaw, so it shouldn't be a big deal. All right, I'm starting to make some sunflower oil now, so let's go in and say sunflower oil. Let's do 20. And I'm going to cross out the sunflowers so that he can make all the oil, because that seems to be a pretty steady job now. So sunflower oil sells for a bunch of money. So we'll start selling that stuff and making some cash. All right, these guys are struggling with food. I mean, they're doing okay there, but this guy's struggling with food. I'm going to try this because this worked. Well, it seemed to work. It's not working right now, but I mean, everybody's got firewood, so I'm going to try this and just see what happens. So if we go to this guy, see if I can fit him here. Here we go. We're going to make this guy a food stand, and we're going to see what that does. No, men. Any way you can take it. And we're going to sell potatoes. We're going to sell flour. That's about all we have right now. And we'll see if this doesn't do better than this guy right here. As a matter of fact, you know what? You're also going to do fish. If I can find it. There you go. So hire a worker, and we'll see which one does better. Also, I need to make a cart stand for this guy because that's way too far to carry stuff. So where's my cart stand? Right there. Cart park. Spin her around. Oh, not the camera. There we go. Make that guy, and then we'll order some carts. Get that sucker going. Make sure I got my carpenter working. Did not. There you go. So we'll get some carts up here, and that way they don't have to carry those sunflowers by hand. I also think it's time to do a well over here for these peeps, because this guy's pretty far away, and you can see it's kind of empty. That one's filled, but everybody's going to this well, so I'll put one over here to help them out a little bit as well. All right, this is the moment I've been waiting for. My boy has arrived, buying sunflower oil. So what was I able to collect? I got 15. So let's see what that does. So if I go to sunflower oil, I bring it up to 15, 270 bones. Boom. And I needed that because I'm at 186. So we got to keep that going. That turned out really well. So we keep this sunflower stuff going up here, and we'll get our money under control. And we're already up to 83 people, and everything's pretty stable. Take a good look at the town here. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Well, that's about all the time I got for this episode, guys. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. If you liked the episode, hit that like button, maybe subscribe. Tell your friends, comment, all those things. I really appreciate it. And until next time, my name's JoeHova, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.